Let's take it back to 2020. Man City had just signed Erling Haaland, and Liverpool had just signed Darwin Nunez for nearly £100 million. Darwin had just come off an incredible season at Benfica. He was scoring goals every single week. People wanted to know, did Liverpool just find their new number 9? It was a case of Haaland versus Nunez. Liverpool versus Man City. Which number 9 was going to come out on top? It didn't take long. Darwin Nunez looked extremely good coming off the back of Benfica. But in a new league, in a new team, he really struggled to adapt. It was nearly common knowledge at the Premier League that Darwin Nunez was just another flop. In the 23-24 season, he started to pick things up, and people are saying he's doing really well at Liverpool. He's scoring many goals and beginning to find his feet alongside Salah, Diaz, Jota, Szoboszlai, and McAllister. This was similar to his time at Benfica, when in the first season he flopped and didn't do well. But in the second season, he did really well, and when he found his feet, he was a goal machine. And that's what earned him his transfer in the first place. It's clear to see Darwin Nunez's performances for Liverpool shows that he has the fundamentals and basics to be a top striker. He makes great runs and finds himself in brilliant positions, but he's just unfortunate when it comes to finishing. I think this is down to the pressure that he feels from the fans for being such a prestigious club and the huge price tag. He's expected to score so many goals. So, let's get into the juice. Has Darwin Nunez been a flop? In my opinion, he's not a flop. We have to remember, when he first joined Liverpool, Liverpool were a mess. They were still playing James Milner in midfield and had a failed transfer window. They had a lot of injuries and really not a solid 11. Mane had left and they were a mess. Another reason why I think that Nunez is seen as a flop is because he's being compared to Erling Haaland, one of the most freakish strikers in Premier League history. And I don't think we'll see a striker like Haaland in his generation again. I think these two players are actually totally incomparable. Plus, Nunez's chance creation is insane. He's a very capable player, and I think people need to stop calling him a flop. People overreacted with their expectations for Nunez. They expected way too much out of this guy. He did not have a strong start at Liverpool, but to say he's a flop, I think is a bit premature. Wait till this season's done and we'll see what we're saying. We need to give Nunez some slack. He's had a good season, and you won't find any Liverpool fans complaining about him or his effort. The only people you'll see complaining about Nunez are Man United and Man City fans. He works really hard, holds up the ball, and connects very well with his teammates. I think if he improves on his composure, he'll do really well, and he'll start getting a bit more confidence. I think he'll be insane if he sharpens up. In his first season for Liverpool, the Liverpool team was terrible. The case about Nunez always having his first season be terrible, you can see how this theory is working. I mean, in his first season for Liverpool, he averaged a goal every 180 minutes. But now this season, it's a goal in every 75 minutes. This is an incredible improvement. Now, what do you think? Has Nunez been a flop? And do you think he'll continue his decent form this season? I think he will, and I really hope we see Nunez achieve a lot more. And I hope he scores so many more goals and competes with Erling Haaland for that top spot. Well, anyway, he's only young, and he has loads of time to improve. But I think he's not a flop. Now, let's just see what happens in the next few seasons. That's all from me today on this new video. I'll see you in the next one. That's all from me today on this new video. I'll see you in the next one.